All right, good evening. Thank you guys so much for coming to Hatch tonight. Welcome to U4, U6 for being here. What businesses are you guys starting tonight? You want to get up here and tell us? You're just going to drink that orange crush. I see you. All right. All right, so thank you guys so much for being here. This is our longest running event here at Hatch, somewhere in the 50s that we've done this 4+ years. We're going to make a big announcement tonight that many of you guys have been to something similar to in the past, but will be something completely different in the future. If you're following along online, you can use #HustleCity or #1004. And tonight cannot be possible without our great sponsors, John Rich Media and Dominion Enterprises. This is also where you can find us online as well. Hey Jay, what's going on? Hey. All right, so tonight we're going to have two presentations, one from Accounting Sucks and the other from It's Real TV. Who is super nervous tonight? I see these guys. This guy is acting like he's not nervous. Your dad's nervous. You guys ever seen your dad nervous? A little bit. And Kobe, as soon as one of his friends came in tonight, his face completely changed. He was terrified. But they're going to do great. We're recording. We're live on Periscope. We're also live on Google Hangouts. You guys will get a copy of the video of each individual presentation as well. And so, over the last few years, you guys might have known us for something called Start Norfolk, which has done really well for us. But we've decided to kind of change up. So we've decided to change up the game a little bit, and it's just called Start Now. And the brackets are for you guys that want to attend to fill in the blanks however you like. So if you guys have a great idea and want to go to a 28-hour business obstacle course event, Start will be for you. This is the first time we've ever done an event like this. You might, like I said, you might have heard of Start Norfolk in the past. That is no longer. It is just Start Now, a 28-hour business obstacle course event, November 6th and 7th at the Slover Library downtown, just over those buildings right there. You guys head to startwithhatch.com/start. You guys can get discounted tickets today, which right now are $35 for the first 50 people that attend, or 50 people that sign up, or 5 days, whichever comes first. You guys are the first to know about this, that we're doing this, so we're super excited about that. First time we've ever done an event like this, very different. So you've been to Start Norfolk before. What makes it different? Well, this is a mixture of Iron Chef, Shark Tank, and Amazing Race in 28 hours that starts about 5 o'clock at a library of all places. We thought you could do something like that at a library. You like libraries? You give me that look like, I love libraries. Jeannie Dormer loves libraries. Tell the world on Periscope how much you love libraries.
I love libraries.
But we're doing that. Check out startwithhatch.com/start. It'd be great. Super excited about doing this. A very unique event that has never been done before in the world. You guys gonna be there? Yo,
Pretty enthusiastic.
come on. Did you get your kids excited about this? They should tell them, like, let's access them again. Yeah. If you want to be enthusiastic, you have to act enthusiastic. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get things kicked off. If you want to get things set up, just switch the cables around. You can do that. He's going to have 15 minutes to pitch, which includes questions, depending on how long he goes. But we will not take a break. We'll do that through, and then we'll wrap things up with you guys just mixing and mingling, asking questions. You guys ready? You're not excited. All right. Looks good. This way. There. You're good. Ladies and gentlemen, at the 50 and something fifth startup night. Should really figure out what number it is. This is Yo, and accounting sucks. Take it away.
How y'all doing? Good. Let's get pumped, man. I'm excited. My name is Yehoshua Ben Israel, and I'm an accountant. I'm actually one of your favorite accountants. I'm going to be, if not now. Well, I'm presenting to you today Accounting Sucks. It's an educational platform that I brainstormed in my bed. I actually thought about you all. In the 3 years I've been in business, only 3 years, I'm still, I guess, one of the new kids on the block. I've been questioning how could I be of service to you all, because I see that there is a lack of understanding when it comes to the subject of accounting and how important it is to you all as entrepreneurs. And my company is Exact Accounting. That's why it's Exact Accounting presents Accounting Sucks. And the major reason why I took the step to do this, because I wanted to be different, because I am different. I wanted to show you who I am outside of the constraints of the normal, everyday accounting world. When people think of accounting, they think of a very conservative atmosphere. I am actually totally different. I am conservative, but yet and still, I have a way of coming across. I want to be able to reach to you as an individual, as a common person. I want to be able to bring this information to you in a way that it will stick with you for the rest of your life. Most of the people have this type of faith when it comes to accounting. When they're looking at the computer and they see all the numbers and they have no idea what goes where, how to do post, journal entries. So I said, you know something, I want to be of service to my clients and to the general public. And I took a poll out here in the good area of Norfolk. It says 10 out of 10 people say accounting sucks. And and it's no getting around it. It's very tedious, it's very number driven, but also it's a lot of legal precedence that has a way of guiding how accounting is done, how things are posted. And it's important that we understand this when we are doing business. And some of the major concerns that major reasons that entrepreneurs need to have a very strong handle on accounting is that, number one, it helps you predict how your business is running, where is it going to go. And there's one major reason that people really need to have entrepreneurs need to have a grasp on accounting is because when you're trying to go to the bank, they're going to ask you, how does your financials look? Can you send it over? And then that nervousness sets in, and you have no idea what to expect. And most of the people who enter the world of entrepreneurship are number one, they don't have a lot of capital, and they have trouble being able to step to a traditional accounting firm because most accounting firms price themselves out of the market for entrepreneurs. And we know this to be true. I myself, I have come up with many different ways to accommodate you. These are things that you that you should expect from the platform that I plan to launch. You have the infographics, because people have different ways of learning. Some people listen better than others. Some people like to learn by pictures. And I personally had a difficult time when I was attending Old Dominion University back in 2006. That's when I graduated. Go Monarchs. And I remember speaking with the Dean Bagranoff, because I was a part of the Council of Student Organizations. It was a dean. It was one of those, I guess, special programs for those individuals who were leaders in the College of Business. And I said, Dean, one of the problems I have and what I see is going on is that a lot of students, this is very theory-based. And it's very difficult for me as a student to really to put my hands on this information. So what I did is took that complaint, I saw that problem, and I came up with a solution. And these are many different ways that I'm gonna be able to bring this information that at one particular time is, most people are very afraid of it because it's very math intensive and there's a lot of legal jargon behind it. So I want to be able to bring that information to you in a way that you will get it. Some of the things I will have online is a webinar. This will be, I would say, demand driven. It can be every week, it can be almost every day. It depends on the demand of the market. And this is free. And some other things I have through the Accounting Sucks platform is the boot camps and the workshops. These are very hands-on, user experience based. It allows you and I to be in the place and we go through this accounting. And you can ask me questions and I'll give you the honest, concise, straight up answer. I don't like fluff. I know you don't. The only fluff I like is a pillow and a bed. So other than that, that's how I look at things. And that's how I want to be able to help you all. Because life is serious. And when it comes to your money, people take that very seriously. And I've been talking to my mentors at ODU and Norfolk State University. And we have been talking about bringing an executive series to this area that is very financial based. Accounting, you have guys from the accounting world, academic world, finance world, banking world, trying to bring this all together. So it can help you, the entrepreneur, understand how all these aspects affect you. And I also have online classes that I plan to offer. These online classes have the same value, if not more, than the colleges. At one particular time, I was being poached by an individual at Tawater Community College. But things, a monkey wrench got thrown in a bike, so to speak, in a chain, and that person left. So what I had to do is come up with a plan B. And my plan B was to take the information that I already have and present it in a way to you all that you'll be able to get it. Because a lot of you all have no intentions to go into college again. You say, I don't want to spend that $600 and some for the courses, the books, and I have to dedicate time out of my schedule throughout the daytime to go. And I'm going to have to take the time away from my family. You don't want to do that. So the online courses are going to be there to help you. These are the list of courses that I expect to bring to you. Now, this is not all of them. Some of them are very top secret. I don't want my competition to know what I'm doing in its fullness. But this is just an abridged version of what I tend to present to you all. This is going to be free. The key financial performance. You're going to need that because you're going to have to learn how to read your books and see how that translates to the banking world. So you can go up there and say, hey, I'm ready for this money. I want $20,000. No, forget that. I want $100,000. And you want to be able to have that information and know how it affects your books, how every idea, every transaction that you make affects your book. Because I want you, as my client, to know these things. I need you to know these things. Because I need you to be as smart as me. Because I need you to say, okay, we can step this conversation up to the next level. And most people don't get to the next level because they don't have a good handle on this information, okay? I'm pretty sure you all understand that. You want a better you want a better handle on this. And I'm doing my best to make that a reality to you. Now, I also have a pre-order available right now. It's for my course. It's the Accounting for Small Business Complete Course Toolkit. When I say toolkit, it has a lot of information in there. You don't need a book because it's going to be a lot of information. It's going to be information driven. It's going to be different things, videos, infographics, Excel spreadsheets, so you'll be able to understand this information. I've been working on this for a while. So without further ado, I thank you for your time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. questions? I know you have one question.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
You did put up there QuickBooks and whatnot. I was gonna ask. I'm glad to see that you had that up there because so many small businesses do use it.
Yes, sir.
Now, as far as your metrics and whatnot on how to keep track of your account, you can relate that back to QuickBooks so that smaller businesses, instead of trying to come up with calculations, they kind of go up to QuickBooks fairly quickly, hopefully with your Excel spreadsheets and whatnot.
Yes.
Show, hey, these are the numbers that the bankers are getting worried about.
Yes. Yes. I all that. See, QuickBooks, depending on the version that you have, you can add plugins. And the plugins can allow you to get the matrix, so you'll be able to look at the matrix. But in terms of how to read it, that's what I intend to do, is to help you understand what the debt to equity ratio means. These things are very important to know how these things, how a $1,000 loan, how that affects your books, how that changes the matrix, and how that can take you out of the running of getting that loan. And you don't want that. You want to be able to say, okay, I'm gonna make a better decision. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
And the question is just a point. I think you should offer a webinar in child behavior. Because you're doing it.
These are my pride and joy. This is the reason why I wake up in the morning. This is the reason why I get up and I come out here and I take the no's to get to the yeses. And it's important that, I have these ones right here. But I thank you very much. Next question.
So everything you're offering is online, is that right?
Everything is going to be online. It's going to be accessible wherever you are. It's going to be, a lot of the information is also going to be downloadable also. A lot of the courses, especially the free courses, you're going to take that with you. Yes, sir.
I have a question. Through what you offer, because so many times entrepreneurs are really good at whatever their product or services.
Yes.
And like you said, accounting subsidies, so they're not interested in preparing balance sheets and income statements. They're interested in delivering their service or producing a product.
Gotcha.
Through what you're offering, is there anything, I guess, that helps get you to that point of being more interested in the accounting side that really should drive how you produce your product or how you delivering your service? Anything to help kind of bridge that gap?
Well, my company, Exact Accounting, I have services in place for entrepreneurs. They say, something, I like the information. I love being educated. I get it. However, I don't want to do it. Is that what you're saying? Okay, and I can help that. I actually have 2 new services that are actually specifically for early stage companies. For less than $100, you can get your books and your payroll all taken care of. So, I hope that answers your question. Next question? Yes, sir.
You ever thought about doing like an app or something?
That actually is, I have something a little better than an app. I'm actually, I'm gonna say this.
This is one of those secrets.
I'm gonna say this much. I'm looking at gamifying one of my courses because it's one of the things is that people love to play games. Why not play a game like Cash Flow? If you go online, Cash Flow, the guy who did Rich Dad Poor Dad, has an excellent board game that teaches you how to get out the rat race and the things of how to deal with money. And I actually have one of these, one of the courses that I'm looking into getting one gamified. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
I guess with Exact Accounting or with this accounting stuff, do you offer any like one-on-one crash courses in QuickBooks?
Oh yes, that's what the workshops come into place.
Okay.
It can be a single person workshop.
And those are in person.
Yes, in person. The workshops and the boot camps are all in person. The webinars, they're online.
Okay.
But I will provide the face-to-face, hands-on user experience.
I see a tremendous value.
Okay.
That's how people learn QuickBooks.
Yeah, sure indeed.
Would you like to buy a pre-order?
He is also my coach. He's my coach, and right now I do have a way that you can pre-order that one particular course, which is the complete accounting for small business complete toolkit. And right now I'm offering it at a 50% discount until the release date. The release date is going to be in October because I want parents to be able to pay for their children's education. You know, they got school closed. And you want to be able to say, hey, I can't pay anything right now. So and what happens is the pre-sale order, once it's released, that's when your card will be charged. It does not get charged prior to. So I'm gonna pass this around. And you can if you want to. You just information there, it's very easy. But any more questions, Chuck?
I have one more question.
Yes, sir.
I noticed you have real estate opportunities. Do you have a background in real estate?
I have my family members are into real estate. I do not have a background as a real estate investor, but in terms of the laws and how your transactions are affected tax-wise, I do have that background. Oh, let me tell you about myself in terms of educational-wise. I have 2 bachelor's and a master's degree. Went to Old Dominion University, graduated with a double major in economics and finance. And I have a bachelor's degree from Norfolk State in accountancy. And I went to Liberty University. I love that. And I have a master's, an MSA in accounting, a Master of Science in accounting. And my background is very broad, but it's specific to accounting and finance. So hope that answers your question.
All right, accounting sucks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Come on. All right. How many of you guys? I'm interested. You took a 10 out of 10 poll of people in North Virginia Beach region thought that accounting sucks. Out of everyone in here, you included, how many of you guys think accounting is a terrible thing? Is it pretty accurate? You're about 50% in this group, so we're gonna have to get into some case studies.
Oh, I'm holding you back.
Great job! Congratulations on winning your Best Kids of the Year award. Make sure to have him take you to McDonald's.
Don't tell him that. You asked for it.
Sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
But next up, we have Kobe from It's Real TV, who is going to be telling us about a new platform where you can get your video mediums online today. As we're waiting for him to get set up, any just random questions that you guys have? All right. He's ready to go. Kobe, take it away.
Can everybody see that? Yeah. Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Jacoby DuBois. Most people call me Kobe. I've seen some of your faces before. I'm not new to the entrepreneurial world. I started in Hatch a few years ago with a company called 9 to 5 Jobs. We formally changed our name to The Hire List. Tonight I want to talk to you about our new platform called It's Real TV. And it's a video streaming platform for filmmakers and musicians. So, about a year ago, every Wednesday and Thursday night, after a long day of work, I'd be home, not necessarily watching TV, but more so surfing the internet. And one of the things that would happen was I would look at Facebook, and constantly in my timeline, I would see people commenting about the shows that were on primetime television. But they weren't really talking about what was happening in the shows. They were more so talking about what the actors and actresses were actually wearing. And I would see this week after week after week after week. And then I started seeing blogs pop up, especially for shows like Scandal. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you ladies in here have watched Scandal before. There was one episode in particular that really got my attention. Everybody was trying to find this one white coat that Olivia was wearing, and people talked about it for hours. And the next day, someone published a blog and told where you could find that white coat, and the store immediately sold out. And then that led to them wanting to make a clothing line, just from the show. So I did a little more research. I went to Twitter, and as you can see from my Twitter research, I just started typing in shows and seeing that people were even commenting on Twitter about shows other than Scandal. So I saw it was the same thing for Empire, and it didn't even just limit it to the shows that were on TV. People were even talking about shows that were on Netflix, shows that were on Hulu, shows that were strictly online or on YouTube. They were talking about, where can we get these clothes from these individuals that are wearing them in the movies. So I decided that I was going to build a platform that'll merge video streaming and product placement. Israel TV offers brands the opportunity to reach their fans in a relevant but non-obtrusive way. Those of us that are programmers in here, we use the term unobtrusive, so I'm pretty sure you know that term. So what I mean by unobtrusive is a lot of the platforms now are switching to formats where they overlay stuff on top of the video. YouTube has their cards that they now put on top of your video, so it's kind of disrupting your view at the same time. So it covers up things in the scenes. You may not be able to see what's going on in particular parts of the screen. So what we did was we wanted to decouple the products from the actual video and give you a products panel that allows you to, while you're watching, you can see what the person is wearing, you can see what products are in the video, and you can click and buy at the same time. So for us, video streaming was a no-brainer. As of May of this year, you can see 193 million Americans were watching content via their computers. We're not even including mobile devices at that point. We're not including your tablet consumption, which puts that into I can't even describe the numbers that are coming in from just mobile devices itself. But we want to focus on just the web right now. And as I stated, 193 Americans are now watching content online. So, what makes digital advertising good for Israel TV? Well, if you look at the percentages of what's driving marketing and advertising and videos, we want to target the viewer's interest, and that's why we aren't overlaying the clothing on top of the actual video itself. We want to target their attention by letting the video itself be the ad. So we ran a workshop a couple of weeks ago, and Zach and I were talking, and I just came up with this last Saturday. I said every film, every music video is actually a startup. A lot of these people are trying to find ways to make money. There's constantly people putting out videos on YouTube and other platforms like Vimeo, and their whole objective is, I want to be seen so that I can eventually make money. But they are drastically, in large amounts, in large numbers, the people that aren't making any money on the platforms. For instance, one of the top earners on YouTube right now this year is a lady that records videos of dolls, and all she does is put the different clothes on Disney dolls. She has the top views, she makes the most money. Where there's people that are putting together thousands, hundreds of $1,000s productions, and they're getting very minimal views, and they aren't getting any returns on what they are actually putting online. So we want to switch the game up for them and give them the ability to come to our platform, use our video player, and at the same time gain sponsorships, advertisement deals, and create residual income from the things that are being sold throughout the video. Our business model. We have affiliate links as stated in the products panel. So we are creating e-commerce with this, with our affiliate links. We want to create partnerships for everybody that's in our curated network. So we don't want junk. We want to surround great content with other great content. So then we can attract more sponsorships for your videos. So any filmmaker that's in our curated network actually goes to market with us. We become the platform that drives their video, and then we go out and we look for sponsorships and deals for future films for them. Last but not least, one thing that we thought that no other video streaming platform was doing was allowing the public to take their technology that they've created and actually use it for themselves. So although we are creating a new video player we feel is very powerful for advertisement, we also feel that others should be able to use it too. So filmmakers and musicians can come to our platform and stream through us, but we want to open it up to communities like the WordPress community, bloggers, people that are that are building their own sites. We want to give you the ability to, you aren't going to build a video player yourself, but what about being able to write a blog? If you're a food critic or you're a fashion designer, you could write a blog, sell your products right beside your videos that are in your blog. So we feel like a SaaS model was definitely a way to cap this off very well. Our strategies. Right now, we are going throughout film communities. We are reaching out to film festivals, meetups. There's a lot of sites that we are going to just ping people that are on there that we feel that have great content, and they may not be making large amounts of money. So we are trying to, through brute force, reach as many filmmakers, as many musicians as possible daily. And we are getting some really great responses. Just recently got a really big film out of Las Vegas called Black Salt. You can actually see that trailer on YouTube right now. And we've come to an agreement to stream that on Israel TV. And that will be coming in the next couple of days. I'm going to bring one of my co-founders on right now to talk about our technology stack. Our public-facing site right now is built in Ruby on Rails. And we're doing our user management, our tracking our impressions. You can see how many views that you're getting, how many likes and dislikes your video is getting. Also comments, so that you can interact with your viewers. But Kyle actually built our back end, and I'm gonna let him talk a little bit more about our technology stack.
Well, I don't want to bore you guys too much, but I think the important part is what Kobe already touched on, is we've been designing this from the ground up to be very scalable. We want to build out Israel TV with the SaaS product in mind. Probably the best way to go through technology would be to show up the website. Are we going to do that soon?
Yeah. That is very true. We want to show you a demo of what we have. So our team consists of 3 people right now. Myself, Bianca Chesmard, who's in DC right now, working out some of the designs and also getting out into the communities in DC. So she's actively trying to get us filmmakers right now, tonight as we speak. And then Kyle Amos. So this is a first look at our site. Sorry if I'm standing in the way. Okay. So we have a pretty sleek look for our front page. We tell a little bit about what we do and who we are, and we give our users the ability to sign up. But what we want to do is give you, if you click on the second tab, I want to just give you a little example of our video player. This is shot by a student from Old Dominion University. And if you notice, as the timeline goes, there's everything in the video is a product. And the video player recognizes what timeline spot that it's in and gives you the ability to click on the things that are in the video. As you can see, he's wearing Calvin Klein jeans. He has an athletic t-shirt on. And it actually allows you to go back and forth between parts of the timeline and see so that you don't miss any of the products. Let's go a little further down into the video. You can see like he has a red pair of sneakers, red coat. So these are all things that are linked to products. You can click on the links and then you can go buy. So for future usage, we want to keep all sales into the site. But for now, we feel like for testing our beta version, we're at a good spot to launch, and we're going to try to build a community from here. So now we'll open it up for any questions. Okay, we're going to start with Shay.
Say I'm a fashion blogger and I already have sponsors and affiliate relationships. Am I able to create an account with you guys and use those affiliate links that I already have, or do I have to wait for you to find sponsorships for me?
Well, as I stated before, when you become a part of the network, we go to market with you. So there's a lot of things that you're going to already have. If you've already created and generated business before you've gotten to us, then we can't control that. But what you do when we connect with you, we're going to work with you also to still get you more sponsorships, more partnerships, because the more you make, the more we make. So it's beneficial for the both of us. Yeah. So yeah, from day one, we're developing the tool so that we can all grow together, and we split the profit share between the company and yourself.
So how do you track that, like from an affiliate link, like the Amazon link? How do you track that between what's being made and what the customer gets and what you get?
So currently, we thought like the best platform to go with for affiliate links was Amazon because it's so trackable. So we have an affiliate program that we're a part of, and through them, they track on their end and then give us the metrics.
So it's your affiliate account.
Right.
Okay, that's my part.
And from there, we are seeing ways that we can actually build that to create our own dashboards to see all the metrics right in Israel TV. And those are features that we will add as we go along. Yes.
I have a question. My son uses YouTube all the time to watch how to do it, but he always does it on his iPhone or a smaller device. I just tried to pull up your site. It's not looking as if it's completely responsive. Is that?
Well, we don't have this online yet.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah.
Just checking because I said that's you'll lose a very important portion of the market. That's not going to be responsive.
Yeah, so we are building for mobile devices too. We're going with the versions of video that most mobile devices use right now. So we're streaming with MP4 video, and then as we see where we can expand into other formats, then we might. Most phones right now use MP4 format, so we will be able to stream video on all mobile devices, and then the site is also responsive to that. Next.
What you said at the start when you were talking about people looking for things from television really piqued my interest because I know a bunch of my friends are cosplayers. If you're familiar with the concept, I don't know.
Yes.
Yes. So this was brilliant because it's not only hard to find stuff, it's hard to find good quality stuff. So my question is, will this apply to animated programs too?
That's a good question. We actually let me see. There's
I'm really excited.
just one of our examples. I'll show you offline, but we actually had a couple of guys do animated shows for us. So we're looking at turning gaming into shows, cosplay into shows, any type of fantasy type of stuff. But we want to turn those into active shows that people can turn around and actually buy the products from live. I mean that is a huge market, and we want to capture that market.
Yeah, I mean I do it really cheap, and spent $300-400 on setups. I've had friends pay in total over $1,000.
Easily.
Yeah. I spent $100 on a wig last week.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely need to talk to you because we need But yeah, it's like I said, it's a very huge market, and we really want to capture that market. Definitely. Next question.
You may have answered this in a way that I didn't understand. Can you take, so if you have this video and you put this, I don't know, these products on the side, can you embed that into another page, or does it have to come off of this website?
Well, right now, like the videos that we are using right now, it's Real TV is a network. Okay. But what we are doing, and I'm gonna let Kyle explain this a little more so you can understand it. We're creating a SaaS model. So basically, we saw where we felt like companies like Netflix and Amazon Instant Videos should be able to take their video player, their technology, and allow you to stream through that same technology that they use. By the way, we actually do use the same type of service that they use right now. So until we feel like there's a better solution for that, we'll be streaming on the same types of services because they are, the top players in the game. But Kyle will let you know how we plan on doing it from dropping on the other page standpoint.
Yeah, and that is part of the plan. The player is a standalone thing, totally separate from its real network, and we are eventually going to offer that the ability to embed that player on whatever website. We'll host the video. We'll take care of tracking all the data through some sort of management console. Give you a link that you can put on your page and embed the video on whatever site.
The sweet thing about it is what we are planning on doing for the public, we're actually doing ourselves. So I built the actual front end, the technology that people will see on their mobile devices and on your computers. I built that in Ruby on Rails. And Kyle came up with the idea of, instead of writing all the JavaScript to do it, in the Rails app, we decided to eat our own dog food. I think that was the term that I've heard before. And we are actually dropping this into the site from another service that we built separately. So you'll be able to do the same thing that we're doing to stream for filmmakers and musicians. You'll be able to do the same thing on your blogs or on Facebook or any other mediums that you want to drop a video onto. So, that's the same way of streaming in this page right now, you'll be able to do the same thing.
Is anybody else doing this?
We've gotten that question a lot, and that's one of the reasons why we want to get to the market right now. When we first started the idea, and this is a very true story, we sat down, I pitched it to my co-founders, and I said, and Kyle was like, has anybody done this yet? Like, and Bianca was like, well, let's look, and we couldn't find anybody. 7 days later, YouTube came out with the card feature, but we knew that at that point, we did not want to overlay anything on top of the video. So they do have things where you can, connect in the timelines. And one thing I did was I sat for an entire week and I watched video after video after video after video until it made me sick. I just wanted to see if I'd like this feature that they incorporated into their video, and it really got on my nerves. Even some of the shows that I loved and I watched on there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy to see something pop up right over the actor's face or right over some part of the video, and I'm having to try to click away from this and so I can see the entire thing. So
YouTube could easily change the interface and do what you're doing, So what would you do if that happened? Then,
well, I mean, if they did that, what we're sticking with at the end of the day is this is a curated network. So we're going after talent and we're limiting who's going to be able to stream through us. So everybody's not gonna, you're not gonna have your dog videos or your cat videos on this Real TV, unless it was a show that we felt like that was, marketable.
So what makes you different at this point is you're curating the content.
Yeah, we're curating the content, and our end goal is to be a SaaS model that we can make money from.
On your scale, you guys thought about what you're going to do for the UGC as it starts to populate your servers? not abandoned and CDs. Have you looked at it's going to look like, say, 6 months or a year from now?
We're all in the cloud right now, so we're pretty much leaning on AWS to sort of help us with that. Yeah, we haven't gotten to haven't had to do any type of heavy CDN or scaling yet, but it's all set up. So we'll probably be yeah.
Yeah, as I stated before, if we find a better solution like most else, then if we find a better solution, then we definitely are looking to scale, and we built it to scale. That's the beautiful thing about how we've done it. Nothing is blocking to where we can't scale or switch to another stack or switch to where we want to store our videos and stream from there. So it's very scalable right now.
Do you guys have an idea of what your model will be, your pricing model for the player? Will it be on a per site basis, a per use basis, per page? Given that any thought?
Right now, our thought process is a per site basis or per account basis. So you would pay for an account that would probably go across X number of sites,
okay,
and then you would pay that monthly. Any other questions?
All right, thank you guys so much. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for coming tonight. That was itsreal.tv. You can find them at itsreal.tv. And Accounting Sucks at accountingsucks.net. .net. So you guys listen better than I did. We do this every third Thursday. Thank you guys for coming. Congratulations on your free Happy Meals. Good to see him though. It's best. Thank you guys for coming. Feel free to continue mixing and mingling with each other. We'll flicker the lights at some point in the future, about 50 minutes from now, around 8 o'clock. Check us out, startwithhatch.com. And if you guys are interested in going to our big event in November, go to startwithhatch.com/start. We sold at least one ticket over the last hour, so there's 49 available there it is, first ticket. Congratulations, thank you. So we have 49 or so left at that discounted price, and then 5 days the price will go back up. So that's it. Thank you guys for coming. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. Find either Dave, Paul, or myself. We'll talk to you guys soon. See you next time.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you, David.
And the